Misfit Nation.
Yeah, so we are currently suspended from YouTube again. Again.
We're problem children.
We are.
Yeah.
We're in the gulag.
Shame on us.
Yep. We didn't learn our lesson from the first time, and we just got off of probation.
Like some real niggas.
Like some real niggas, yeah.
Well, this one, I've been trying to balance it in my head. First off, I'm not as mad as I was on the first one, because I'm thinking of actually, I'm dead set on actually fighting this one because I don't understand at all. The other one I thought was pretty egregious, talking about the election. But this one, where we basically, we got pulled from our Fauci conversation, reading the emails.
Right. Which is something I'm sure that the powers that be don't want to be discussed.
Why not?
Not gonna say their name because they're fucking pussies. You can't have shit up that remotely talks about what another version of the truth could be. And because of that, people like us who decide to go that extra mile and actually try to get the truth out of things get strike for it when other people can just say whatever bullshit they want and it's on there.
I mean, even beyond it being just about the truth, which you're right, that's what we were doing. But also, like, we were having a conversation, again, where we were just questioning something.
Right.
We were questioning something the government told us, a government official that we were told to listen to, and we get pulled for it based on his own medical misinformation. So, is it that we read it and he was misinforming people and us reading his words is now misinformation?
Misinformation?
Which maybe I could understand.
That's...
But why... Wait, no, but not even this. If that is the case and us reading it is medical misinformation, then sure, pull our video. But why is Dr. Fauci able to freely speak anywhere if that's the rules?
Right.
Unless we're going by elitists.
You would have to. Fauci got the power. You got no power. You just putting videos on YouTube. They just pull that down whenever they want.
Yeah, but it's a public square. That's the argument that's going on.
I understand that. It's just unfortunate that the public square now has people that are willing to put the scarlet letter on you. You know what I'm saying? Like just because it's a public square doesn't mean that the people in that square are inviting unless they like your speech. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the whole I think king gesture shit.
I think it's more, this is the covert reason. It's because we read the emails, which are very exposing to Dr. Fauci and the entire narrative about COVID. That they're still trying to keep going. And also the lab leak. The lab leak. Which we did talk about COVID before. And we didn't get pulled for it.
Right.
But I think it's the fact that we talked about something that was more exposing in terms of the masks, because I really believe, and that's why me and you had the argument, because my argument was we got to think before we just mindlessly accept things, even though we might go, hey, it's harmless. It's just, I think there's a certain control aspect to wearing the mask, and also I believe it's a virtue signal. It's just I'm showing that I actually care. People that don't wear masks don't really care about people. You get what I mean?
Right. So, I think that the people who choose to wear masks and just kind of like wear it, I don't think we're bothering. Well, at least I can only speak for myself. I ain't bothering nobody who ain't wearing a mask. Like I told you, if it's somebody who don't wear a mask around me, I'm not shirking up. I'm not looking at you different, I'm treating you the same way. And you know, I'm rocking with my mask. That's how I'm rocking. And if you don't want to rock with your mask, that's on you, bro. I'm not forcing you. I don't think that your way of living is worse or better than mine. This is just something that I choose.
Well, here's the point too.
So that's why I'm saying I don't think it's like to me. I don't want to say that my mind is controlled because I'm choosing to wear a mask. That's all I'm saying.
No, I feel your explanation.
Okay.
And point being on the whole thing, right? One, we we made arguments. I was arguing from the point of non-masks. You were arguing from the point of I wouldn't say pro-mask, but you were like, hey, I don't care, which I disagree. Point being, we made an argument for both sides, right?
And so now that's right.
Yeah. Now I totally believe they were censoring what I was saying. But in that, they also censored you. You get what I mean? Like so what are you supposed to be, like, collateral damage to the movement or something like that? Like,
absolutely.
Why does your opinion not matter? I produce the fucking show. You have a counter opinion, and I put it out. Right. I don't care. I don't have a problem with counter opinions. Right. YouTube obviously does.
It's just what really upsets me is we grew up in a time where YouTube was just really YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew what like, you could put up whatever on YouTube, and now it's just changed.
Free speech is dead. It's on YouTube.
On YouTube, there has to be a new platform that comes that people will use, but unfortunately, YouTube is a Google now. People are always going to Google to find out information, even though they don't go past the first page.
Google is fucking compromised itself. It narrows down the searches because it's gonna lead you to a narrative, exactly, as opposed to giving you here's a broad base of opinions. You know what I mean? Well, let me say this too about this medical misinformation stuff, because I don't even understand how they could call it misinformation when the information publicly isn't clear. There's no clear information on what is even their narrative. I don't get it anymore. Is it not mask? Is mask good? Are they bad? Or are vaccines good? Are they bad? I don't know.
You don't understand, yeah.
I don't know anymore. Now, let me show you this real quick, because this actually ties to what I'm saying. Read this headline for me, please.
Changing America. Fear of link to Trump-motivated expert. Skepticism. Damn, I can't talk.
Wait, hold on. Because you really fouled that one up.
You know you're a fucking mumbling, stuttering little fuck. You know that?
I tried to get away with it, but it didn't work.
We here at the Misfit Nation, we step away for good humor from the serious topic.
Ahead.
Our fucking careers are on and the crosshairs, and we're
gotta get the funnies in there.
You gotta get the Joe Pesci in there. Go ahead.
Lab leak theory. Scientist says.
No, start over.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, all right.
What are you, shortcuts here?
I know I'm not gonna get the word again.
He's sitting there like he's gonna edit it together. No bridge those.
Fear of link to Trump-motivated expert. Skepticism of lab leak theory. Scientist says, at the time, it was scarier to be associated with Trump and to become a tool for racists. So people didn't want to publicly call for an investigation into lab origins.
Right.
That's wild.
So now, to me, this is them admitting that they misinformed us medically because they hated Trump so much that they didn't want to. Not even they hated Trump so much. There was some that they're saying were scared to be associated with racists, which we know they mean right wing. They
automatically think if you're white and you don't have a mask, you're racist.
Right.
Which is weird. That's the weirdest shit
because
I've ever seen.
Because it's a virtue signal. It's a political statement to wear a mask.
Right.
It's not a political statement to not wear a mask.
But maskless people aren't. It's not a race. That's not a race of people.
Right.
It's stupid. It's just the whole ideology is
that doesn't sound like mind control.
No.
How not?
Because not everybody is in that trap. Yeah, that's mind control for that person. But there may be other justifications and personal reasons as to why somebody would prefer to wear a mask. Now, if you're just basing it based off of I'm saving people's lives and I'm doing the right thing as a human being, then nah, I mean, you want some nut shit. But if you're just wearing it because you can wear one now and you have your reasons, then why not just wear it? You feel me? So I feel like we're having the same argument, so I don't even want to go there anymore because I'm not gonna move on that stance. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like I'm mind controlled because I prefer to wear a mask in public.
Because a mask that technically never helped us from the beginning has been ruled to be something that we have to wear now. So it's like, okay, cool, now I can wear it. So I'm going to forever wear it.
And this is
that's
no, this is the problem.
You're saying have to wear. You don't have to wear these masks. You don't have to. They can't kick you out of a store from wearing them. That's facts. So you don't have to wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask.
But the fact that you can wear a mask now, even though mask wasn't really something that was helping us from the beginning, but we could wear it now.
Okay.
It's like, okay, so now that I could wear it, I'm going to wear it.
How is that mind control?
We didn't have to wear the mask to begin with. So it should go back to default. Like we were living our whole life before this, a year and a half.
Or at least the fact should be this, that at least most Americans should be informed on what we're talking about.
Okay.
Like the fact that I think the fact that there's so many people walking around with masks is because they have a false sense of security and thinking it's helping them. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. Yeah. I'm saying I think most Americans that are wearing masks think it's helping them, thinking it's going, oh, well, you know, what's the harm? And I think that's where the mind control comes in, is what's the harm? You know what I mean? Because there is harm, and you don't think there's any harm.
You got to realize there's some idiots out there that actually takes those little blue masks and keeps them, wears them again and again and again until they're ratty and they're still wearing them. That's not...
It's extremely harmful in the long run. Look,
but I don't wear a mask like that.
I know. I'm just saying, you get yours from Trades Customs, and you can get one too at www.tradescustoms.com. That's TRADEZ Customs.
Here's the difference: is people will go, oh well, you could smoke cigarettes and it hurts you, and nobody has a problem with that. The difference is that there's a warning on cigarettes. That says this is going to harm you. It can cause cancer. It can do this. They're giving us masks, or they're telling us to buy masks with a false reasoning behind it.
False pretense.
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah. They're medically misinforming people, and then they're shutting down people who are just questioning it.
Yeah, that's forever egregious though. Like, you should be allowed to question it.
Yeah.
So
but then it should also be this whole idea too of, well, YouTube's its own business. No, it's a public forum. It's a public square. We use it as a utility now. YouTube, social media, all of it. It's just like the phone company. It's a utility. So it's just they gotta make a choice, because honestly, I didn't think this was gonna be an issue. I didn't even think this video would have gotten pulled down.
I didn't think we'd actually. I think there's been plenty of strike-worthy shit we've said before, and they let slide. You know what I'm saying? So, what algorithm
I don't really think they're watching the video. I just think they're going off titles.
Shouldn't YouTube have to show me? Because they sent me an email and they just go, it's medical misinformation.
They have to show you what it is in that video.
Not even that. Show me the information.
Like, it should be in blue, and when you click it, it gives you all the information of what.
Right. Because it'll go learn more, right? And I'll click learn more, and it'll just tell me about YouTube's guidelines. And it's not even clear guidelines. But if you're telling me the problem is COVID and it's medical misinformation, inform me then, so that if I am wrong and you have proof, I can go back on my platform and say, hey, I was wrong about this. I'd love to do that.
After my suspension.
Yeah. Give me the information then. And they won't do that.
And they won't do it.
Because there is no clear information. It's all fucking mind control. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's get in line. Because we can pull it from you at any time.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, fuck YouTube. I think we can all agree on that. Fucking
YouTube is a innovative and wonderful, great platform, but it's run by fucking cowards and liberal assholes. That's the problem.
Fair enough.
It's a fucking beautiful platform.
Yes.
Think about what we have and what power YouTube gives just the regular person. They want to remove that. They want to get rid of that.
Want to take it away?
Yeah, they don't want us to have power.
I think they see we get too much
or influence. Yeah.
Scary.
So yeah, I mean, not to keep rallying on a fucking dead subject, but if we'll be again a little bit late.
We'll be back, guys. Thanks for sticking it through with us. Like some real misfits, and we'll be back.
You can still hear us on Podbean.
Podbean, definitely. Yeah. Also, because a couple of people, texted me to reach out, show some support, some new people or whatever. Seriously, if you want to support the show in any way, monetarily, please go to Teespring. And this isn't just trying to sell off some bullshit. It's really that'll help us, and we want that to get going, so we have some kind of fucking, financial power in this shit, or even so that there's the will to keep going, in the sense of like, I've sunk a lot of money into this. And it's like, if it just gets pulled, what the fuck happens?
Gotta keep going.
Yeah,
Gotta keep going.
And I would, if again, please subscribe to Podbean and all that shit. Even YouTube, still subscribe.
Yeah, definitely. Get us to 5K. Hey, get us to 5K before we get striked permanently.
We do. That's another big thing. It's the more subscribers you get, the more staying power you have. So
yeah. But I also think that it might put more scrutiny on us as a whole. The more numbers we get, for sure.
It's just you need people to rally, with you. So that's I guess that's what I'm asking for. It's not whatever you can do.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate it.
Follow, like, subscribe, share, all that.
Throw in a comment.
You like the video you saw on YouTube, share it to your Facebook.
Yes. Call me handsome. It makes me feel better.
All right. You just took it way left. You didn't even have to go there. All right, man.
It makes me feel better.
Yeah, man. I didn't think I'd be getting suspended as an adult. Feels weird.
It's just odd. I feel like I
haven't had this feeling in quite some time.
Yeah, me too. In the probation. I don't do probation very well. I tend to violate it.
Well,
multiple times. Habitually.
Well, again, it's just how do you? I can't control that. I didn't think putting out that video was going to be an issue.
Imagine that being a hot button topic. Like, why?
What?
Like, just the whole the COVID thing is it's part of their algorithm to shut down anything other than what they're putting out, because you have news clips saying the same thing that they're saying and they're up. So why do they get to say it and we can't say anything opposite?
Why can't
Even if I don't believe what you believe in terms of the whole brainwashing thing, you should still be able to say it, what I mean? Without there being a fucking you can't say this, you can't. Who the fuck? It's YouTube.
Out there. It's out there.
But it's YouTube.
It is what it is.
Why the fuck I can't say this? We weren't saying anything hateful. You know what I'm saying? We weren't saying like fuck these group of people or that, or you know what I'm saying?
Weren't going. And I told you this off camera. Mm-hmm. This would be medical misinformation. Hey guys, I don't think condoms do anything. We shouldn't wear condoms. I don't think it prevents AIDS. I don't think it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Medical misinformation.
No condoms anymore. I think that's medical misinformation.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think that should get banned, because then there's people that'll go, hey, you're fucking wrong. You're an idiot.
But technically, that is actual medical misinformation. Because medically, it's proven that whatever the condom shit you just said was false.
Yeah.
So
we all know this.
Yes. So
it doesn't prevent everything, but it prevents enough.
In YouTube's book, that would be a strikeable offense. If we don't have the information on what this virus really was, then how the fuck can we form an opinion that doesn't get a strike?
If you can find questioning anything that's quote unquote a medical sort of fact, I guess, if there is such a thing. But if you could find anything, somebody making a claim that potato chips cause cancer, you got to pull all that shit down then.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not advocating for that, but if that's medical misinformation, isn't it?
Well, they can make an argument that the corn syrup that was used in the chips would build up over time. They can say that type of shit, and they might be right, but there's an argument there. You know what I'm saying? There's at least a reason.
An argument that should be had.
That should be had, yes.
In public.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a problem with that. Even if somebody in that conversation is wrong.
Yes.
There's no issue with it. It just doesn't make sense. All right, let's move on because I don't want to
beat a dead horse.
Here's what I'm going to do from now on, though.
Yes.
Because I was going to say it's not like we, came on here and said we're speaking from expert opinions. I'm just going to start speaking as an expert on everything.
You know what I was about to say? I was like, yo, we should just call ourselves doctors from now on.
I'm Dr. Crishaun.
I'm Dr. Blaze, and this is how this shit works.
MD. Crishaun MD. And then when we talk about racism, I'm a historical black historic scholar. I'm speaking as an expert on everything.
I went to Brown.
I'm an esquire.
You're an esquire?
Yes. I'm an expert on law, constitution, politics, Xbox, anything. I'm a fucking expert.
Yeah.
If you want to listen to the full audio version of our show, go over to Apple Podcasts or Podbean. That's MisfitNation.podbean.com.